Well, hi, Bill Braddock. Nice to have you with us today. We're talking about Pearl Harbor, and we'd like to know a little bit about you. And why don't you just start off by telling us your name and what was happening around that time of your life, how you came in the service, etc.
Well, my name is William M. Braddock, USMC, retired Sergeant Major from the United States Marine Corps. I joined the service in 1940, looking forward to knew that somewhere along the line that we're going to be at war, and I want to go in to get trained. My start was in Monroe, Louisiana.
Monroe, Louisiana.
We went to join. That's where we joined up. But I'd like to say, I had never heard of the Marine Corps. The two friends with me was going to join the Air Force. They talked me into going with them. So we had to go around. I was too young, so I had to go around and get 3 signatures from school principal, school teacher, and one of the businessmen in town. And then I had to go get my mother to sign it in order for me to leave with them. And we wound up in, I'm from a small town of Marouge, Louisiana, which is up the northeastern corner of Louisiana.
Did your mother want you to go that early?
No, she didn't want me to go, but my daddy said, well, let son do what he wants to do. So.
And how young were you, sir?
Pardon me?
How young were you?
I was 17 at the time.
Golly.
So he's going to lose a good hand working in the field because I did most all the plowing, you know.
I'm surprised he let you go.
We lived way back in the bayou country in Louisiana. We were farmers and farmed about 100 acres of land. So, but anyway, there were two brothers. They talked me into going with them, and by some chance, walking down, they passed away in the hallway of the courthouse in Monroe. All the office was closed except one, because we went there to join the Air Force, and there come that Marine down there with them blue uniform on. I said, I don't know about you guys, I'm gonna join that outfit.
I like that outfit. Did you miss your family?
I have to say yes, I did. Most of I missed quite a bit with my horse. Oh. I had a horse I had trained to do lay down, roll over, and you get up ride with me on the backside. I put my heels in his flank, and he'll buck.
What was his name?
Buster.
Oh, I used to ride. I know how you feel.
I raised him from a colt. In fact, I saw him almost at the time when he was born, because I was looking out the window. We lived in them country houses, you know, and we had kerosene. You know, anyway, I looked out in the pasture and I seen my mother's name, Pony. And we used to ride, in fact, Pony, you know, 4 of us used to ride to her to catch the school bus.
Golly.
I was sitting in the saddle and all my sister would sit up behind me on the horse and we ride up to the catch. Anyway, that's down the road.
Well, it'd be walking.
Yes, it was.
And
yeah.
It's fun to ride. So what happened
But anyway,
after that?
as you ask the question, yes.
How'd you get to Pearl?
Okay, well, how did I get through recruit training?
Yeah.
And from there to the rifle range, I didn't do too bad. I didn't make expert though, but I did qualify. 2 nuts. And we was firing the 03, which is that one that kicks like a mule. And also,
the gun?
Yep, right. That's a kicking.
Hit you back.
Right, that's a kicking son of a gun. Not used to my old shotgun, you know. But from there, then we went up to a new camp called Camp Ellen. And that was a tent city. And they put me in a tank outfit. They were Marine Corps just getting tanks in. They had 2-man tanks. And I was with them, and we had to go all the way, the tank was all the way downtown San Diego. Then we were supposed to learn how to drive. Anyway, the name came up, they needed some volunteers to go overseas, and they didn't tell us where. But my name being a Braddock, being B, I was drafted. I didn't volunteer, I was drafted. Because all this is new to me. Anyway,
well, yeah.
That was in February of 41. And then went aboard the old Henderson, which had a wooden deck. That's where they have their sailor clinic with bricks. And that was quite an experience. We went up along the coastline when it was cold up around San Francisco. We were up there. Let's have one day of liberty up there. First time, you can imagine me being a country boy.
This was so much new stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, from there, I wound up. Jackie Cooper too was aboard that ship with us. I didn't know that until we landed at Pearl Harbor. When we
was he a big star then?
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember.
I guess
the
he
time
was.
frame. Well,
I guess he was. He was just a young kid.
Yeah.
Only reason I noticed this particular because they had some of them sailors carry gear off the ship, and that made the rest of us mad because didn't nobody take our gear off the ship. But anyway, I never did see him anymore, and from there, being this rest of his last name being B, I wound up being sent over to Ford Island, which is the island within the perimeter of Pearl Harbor itself. And all the ships, they came in the entranceway, they went all the way around, just like you see this here. Ships, they all tie up over here and over here and over there. Entranceway, they say over here, toward the light. And that's where the seaplane ramp is too, that you'll come in later. And the California and all them were tied up around here in Arizona, somewhere right along here.
Okay.
And this is the runway. This is the runway. At the time, this big barracks right here, where everyone on base lived. It was, I think, triple deck barracks. We had the beer hall and the bowling center, and everything was in conference was in this building. And Marines, we stayed in this wing out over here. And you go all the way through here, and like this way, the flag. I got your in it, right?
Yeah.
Entranceway to them. And up right here is the flagpole. This is the administration building. So when it started bombing, we were sitting in the mess hall eating. All our silverware and stuff was jumping up and down. We thought all at once, hey, some of our pilots done had a crash. They're gonna need Marines out there. And we were scheduled to go on duty, so we knew we was gonna be the one that had to go. So we ran outside, and Lord behold, wasn't nothing but airplanes all in the air with the red ball on them. And y'all seen the sailors up on the second, third deck. All they had on just their shorts. What's going on out here?
Well, it was early in the morning, wasn't it?
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Just a little bit before 8.
Sunday.
Yes. And the Marines was out there where they raised the colors. They were out there getting ready to raise the colors, which you can see them. They're about from here. You see the library from me, from us, where we were on the steps that goes up to our building. Anyway, when we ran out here, we were looking, and I saw this jet plane come right down through the waterway, right through here. The ships are tied up here like the California, there was Oklahoma and whatnot. I saw him. He would look like he was about 20 feet off the water. Had the shield on his plane was pulled back, had a little scarf on, had his helmet on.
You could see him that close.
Well, he was calling him that library, let's say about twice that distance.
But I mean, his face, you could see his
sure.
face. He was,
that's what he was doing. We was like,
give me the creeps.
And he was just flying by and just grinning at us. All at once, that big old torpedo he had underneath his plane hanging down like that. We seen him when they dropped it. We seen him when they hit the water. And went down. Well, I couldn't see the ship that it hit because the sick bay and then was in the way there. But anyway, we assumed they hit the Oklahoma because that's the one that flipped over. But then after that one, here comes the jet down this way, and these guys are trying to raise the colors. All at once, the grass is just just flying up the grass. That's when that corporal right there, what the hell you Marines doing out here? Go get your gear, let's get going. And that's the end of that for me, because they sent me down to the seaplane ramp, myself and another guy. In the meantime, smoke was all over the place. The ships were blown up. Just turmoil. We didn't have all we had them 5 bullets for a pistol. I didn't have nothing. And anyway, they sent me down there and met myself. I can't remember his name. The guy, I keep thinking about the name Brown, but Brown was with me in the machine gun unit. But anyway, we went down to the seaplane ramp and had this guy, I believe he's around here someplace, because I believe I heard the general or the colonel or the captain mention him at our last meeting about this sailor that came out, put a machine gun on this.
Jim Landis.
Right.
Yes.
On the plane?
Yes, sir. He was here a little while ago.
That was
Well,
awesome.
we hope that this trip will be of similar magnitude for you, and we're going to do our best to get all of you there and bring you home in one piece.
Well, I think the man up above had been guiding me all the way through because I came through some many scrapes. Beside my ear, over here, and my friends, when on the bayonet, within two or 3 inches of me.
That was hard.
That's something to
I
think
bet.
about. So
Yeah.
from then on throughout the Marine Corps, I was a machine gunner.
Do you have, I mean, doesn't that do something to your body?
Talking about them, wearing them shoulder pads?
Yes, sir.
Well, I was fortunate enough that I didn't have to carry them. I had somebody lower ranking than me to carry them.
Yay! Well, that sounds good.
Yeah. I want to tell you one that was rough is the water cooled one. The water cooled one has got a barrel like it, and it's full of water. Got a little barrel that comes out and shoot it.
The machine gun is a water-cooled gun?
Right, water cooled light 30 machine gun.
Okay.
Then the first, and it's on a cart. And you pull it, I'd put like you hook 2 horses to 2 guys, 2
Ooh, I
Marines
bet
to pull
that's
it.
heavy.
Oh, it is. But I'm sure glad they went to the 30 light cool, which is about that big, and it got little holes all around the barrel. Anyway, you throw it on your shoulder and carry it. Like, call it light 30.
Yeah, I'm
And
sure
that's
it's
what I was
light.
in mostly throughout the Marine Corps, down on Bougainville.
Well, we look forward to having you join us for this trip to Hawaii, and
Well, I'm looking
personally-
forward to it and see how it works out, and hope my comrades had the same opportunity.
we just love having you with us. And I remember the honor flight well when you and George Mills, my good friend, were together, and you've been a blessing. You're the president. We didn't touch on that, I don't think. But
Well, I'll tell you-
you are the current president of the association.
In name.
Okay. Well, Jay is always the president emeritus.
Right, he's the man. He's the man. Jay's the man,
Well,
and
You're an important man to us too, sir, and we thank you for being here. Can I have
thank
a
you very
hug?
kindly. I thank y'all for having me, and hope I give a little light on some of it.
Oh, it's fascinating.